4 steps to fix a broken relationship. Relationships can be tricky and sometimes don't always go as planned. Whether it's with a family member, a friend, or a significant other, when something goes wrong, it can be difficult to fix the problem. But it doesn't have to be impossible. Here are 4 steps you can take to help repair a broken relationship. From communication to forgiveness and more, you can start rebuilding your bond in no time. Before we begin, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel because we upload new videos every day. Let's begin. Step number 1. Remember the person you first loved. The first step to fixing a broken relationship is to remember the person you first loved. This may seem like an obvious step, but it's often one that's overlooked. When relationships break down, it's easy to focus on the negative aspects of your partner and forget the good times. Remembering the person you first loved will help you to see your partner in a more positive light and remind you of why you got together in the first place. It's also important to remember that people change over time, so don't expect your partner to be exactly the same as they were when you first met. Try to give them the benefit of the doubt and be understanding if they're not quite the same as they used to be. Step number 2. Stop fighting, start forgiving. If you want to fix a broken relationship, the first step is to stop fighting. All the fighting does is make things worse. It's time to start forgiving. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. It means letting go of the anger and hurt. It means moving on from the past and giving your relationship a chance to heal. Start by apologizing for your part in the fight. Take responsibility for your actions and be willing to change. Then, forgive your partner for their part in the fight. Let go of the hurt and pain so you can move forward together. Step number 3. It's time to communicate. The third step in fixing a broken relationship is to communicate. This means being open, honest, and vulnerable with your partner. It's important to share your feelings and listen to their side of the story. Only through communication can you hope to rebuild trust and intimacy. Step number 4. Commit yourself again. Assuming that you have completed the previous 3 steps, it is now time for you to recommit yourself to the relationship. This step may seem simple, but it is actually quite difficult. It requires you to let go of any resentment or anger you may be feeling and forgive your partner for their role in the breakup. It also requires you to be honest about your role in the breakup. Only when you are able to do these things can you truly move on from the past and focus on rebuilding your relationship. Thank you for watching. Please consider liking, subscribing, and clicking the bell icon.